Hey guys, this is Jagan. Welcome to another news segment on FFBE Global. So this coming week we have a new raid event, Final Fantasy XIV March on Garuda. So a couple guys on my Discord channel, one in particular, QREM, you know who you are, dude. He's been telling us like, what's coming up next, and he's got a good grasp on it for sure. And just as he called it, March on Garuda is the one coming, and of course this is the raid event. We haven't seen a raid event in 3 weeks, I think. Last one being the Tomb Raider one, and then we had 2 story events plus a King Mog event. So here we go, Garuda. I think everybody's missed raids. Make sure you use all your orbs. Every time I talk about orbs, I'm reminded. So basically, people who know me and definitely on my Discord channel know I'm really obsessed with the orbs. As I never try to allow my orbs to cap out, so that means setting alarms in the middle of the night to try to grind those orbs. Now, someone has asked me before, like, Jagan, what's your opinion on, like, spending some lapis to get your rank up in raids? So as you know, if you're higher in rank, you get greater rewards at the end of it. So I think, like, let's say, like, if you rank 1, I think you get, like, 10% trust moogles or something like that, but, if you're not a whale, if you're not ready to spend thousands of dollars, like literal dollars, don't even try going for the top spots, guys. But if you grind your orbs and you don't allow it to cap out, and you also are low rank, so right now I'm like rank 144 player rank, and it's harder for me to get levels. But if you're a lower rank, you can take advantage of raids. You're gonna love it. Every time you level up, you max out your orbs, so make sure you coordinate that properly. Anyways, you have all these coins here and individual rewards. Perform raid summons and you get these raid coins. Typical raid stuff. No need for me to explain the rules. But again, are you gonna spend some lapis on it? I usually don't. I usually end up in like within 5,000, I think, place. If you grind every single orb that comes, and that gives you, I think, 10% trust moogle, which is good enough for me. Again, no lapis spent on it, it'd be good. But anyways, if you have been playing FFBE Global ever since the first Final Fantasy XIV event, which I believe was also a raid event, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I think it was a raid event, because we did get a lot of the units for free. So anyways, their TMRs were free then as well, and I think they're going to be free now. So these are enhanced versions. So Shard of Genius, Spirit equipped with Staff, Defense equipped with Robe, True Shard of Genius. So originally it was called Shard of Genius. I think this came from Yashtola. True Sage's Prajna, HP 25, Mag 25, HP 15, Mag 25. True Hydaelyn Guard. So I was just using this like a couple events ago. Mixed it with Melody of Life, Garnet's TMR, which boosts all resistance by 20%. Hydaelyn Guard, the original one, boosts by 10%. So as you can see, these are just like upgraded versions of the free TMRs that you got before. And so if you're new to FFBE Global, you're gonna be excited for these, because these will definitely help you out. I mean, the original ones already helped me out when I just started. So these will definitely help you out if you're just starting, because these are enhanced versions. True Spirit of Freedom, I still use this to this day, like the regular Spirit of Freedom, which is 15% attack increase, but it gives you 10% physical evasion. So I believe True Spirit of Freedom is just an upgrade on the attack, but the chance of dodging physical attacks or your evasion is still the same. I believe it's still at 10%. But I run that on my Noctis because I don't have multiple quick assaults, which is Shine's TMR, which gives you 30% attack, 10% evade. People run those usually just to stack to get your unit to 100% evasion. So True Spirit of Freedom, being a free TMR, is going to be great. It's going to be great for you. And then True Follower's Oath, I think this is a Thancred's TMR. I think originally it was 10% HP, 10% attack, but now we get a 15%. It's not terrible, guys. It's not terrible. If you're not like a whale or you don't have multiple TMRs, 15% HP and attack in one TMR is going to be pretty decent for you. And we have all these new accessories, Wind Up Yustola, yeah, all the main characters here, as you can see. Don't know what they do, but we'll definitely see. I think these will all be free. So anyways, raid event is always exciting. Remember, the more raid coins you have, so more damage, the higher difficulty you do, you get more bonus, you get these coins. At the end of it, you know that your raid summon pulls, you're gonna get a lot of great stuff. Gill Snappers, Cactuars, King Cactuars, and apparently, yes, you get to pull the units again. So as you can see, featured here. I remember back in the day when I was using Menphilia as my support. Like, she was the best support at the time that I had access to. I didn't have like a 5-star, and she definitely was good. I remember she helped me defeat the what's her name, Lyra of Echidna trial. Because you could boost elemental resistance and then boost confusion resistance. So I would just cycle, I think, 2 elemental resistance and confusion resistance. I just keep cycling that, and then on any off chances I would use buffs. So she had pretty good buffs too. And yeah, Stola was a really good healer, especially she had dual cast. I think she had dual cast, yeah, I remember correctly. Anyways, so definitely looking forward to this. It's gonna be reminiscent. I haven't used these units in a long time, so maybe I'll pull them out just for fun. Yeah. Also, not quite sure. It doesn't seem like we have this on this banner, but at least a couple raid summons, the previous raids, we've been able to also summon, like, on rare chances, global Trust Moogles. So 1%, 5%, and even 10% Trust Moogles, rare. And even 4-star guarantee tickets. We don't see that featured on this banner art here, so I'm not quite sure if you can pull those. Hopefully you can. I thought it would be a thing going forward, you know, to try to get more people to play, and as the meta keeps changing, hopefully we get them. But anyways, yeah, so have fun in the raid this week, guys. And because we have our, well, if you can call them banner units, our main character units, Final Fantasy XIV units, all going to be free. So our actual, you know, featured summon this week is going to be another FFBE, kind of like a mishmash of the best. So they're going with so we had like all these different themes going on. Like we had International Women's Day, batch 1, 2, 3. We had like the healer, the support kind of banners where you get all those units categorized in their specialties. We here now have 2 more. We have attack type and support type yet again, but a different batch. Now, my thoughts on the banner, this is going to be kind of good because I'm not going to be pulling on this banner. So QREM, one of the guys on my Discord channel, he's always just like, Jagan, you're going to pull on this banner, right? You're going to pull on this banner? Every single banner, doesn't matter which banner, CG Jake banner, you're going to pull on this banner, right? No, I'm not going to pull on this banner, dude. So yes, that's the short version of it. This banner not worth it to me at the moment. I do have every single unit, I think, featured here. Yes, I do, and multiples of them. And so QRAM and I guess some other guys that frequent my stream and channel. You guys want me to pull Delita? Nice try, guys. Nice try. Unless he comes from a daily, I am not pulling on this banner at all. Yes, Noctis is always good. So anyways, my thoughts on it. So if you don't have these units, what you should be pulling for long term, guys, would be, I would go with the support. Actually no, you know what, I don't know. On each banner there are some decent units. So for this one, for batch 1, for attack type, I would recommend Onion Knight. If you don't have any of them, right? If you don't have any of these units, Onion Knight would be good. Even if you have a duplicate Onion Knight, or if you have one Onion Knight, a duplicate may be good to have a good chainer. And he's cheap to chain, he's cheap to gear, as in he gets high attack with really mediocre gear. And then if you give him some really good gear, you can have a really strong duplicate. So Onion Knight, one of my duplicates, I do run him as a chainer sometimes. Recently running Tidus because of his enhancements, so kind of find him more consistent. But otherwise, Onion Knight has innate dual wield, so definitely go for that. The rest you won't be really too excited for, especially when the 7-star meta comes. And power creep. Everyone is going to kind of fall behind. Mercenary Ramza may be okay. My buddy loves Mercenary Ramza as his tank. Yes, I mean, everyone will have their uses. Although I think Balthier will probably be the one I wouldn't want to pull at all from that banner. Support type, definitely Noctis. Noctis will still remain one of the kings. Even in the 7-star version, he's still really deadly in the arena. I think he gets a magic evasion when he gets 7-star. Some magic evasion, I think 10%. And he has this move at 7-star where he could use all 3 flasks. So Fire Flask, Thunder Flask, Blizzard Flask, all in the same move for 120 MP. And dual wield that, you get those effects twice. So it's pretty insane. But mostly why I pull for Noctis is his TMR. Ring of Lucii, or Ring of the Lucii, gives you 25% evade, and on global you can stack them. On JP you can't stack them, so you may not want to necessarily, but on global, because you can stack, you get 50% evade on both. You get 30% magic and attack. So it's really amazing. It could be good for your hybrid damage dealer. It could be good for your mage. It could be good for your physical attacker. And also it gives you death, which is, I think it's a magic skill death, and causes instant KO on regular enemies not immune to it. And it also gives you Alterna, still one of the strongest magic attacks, single hitting, used as a finisher on your mage, and you're good to go. So in this batch, I would say only Noctis is worth it. Ramza will fall off shortly, even Enhanced Ramza. Yes, so that's my thoughts on the banner. So if you're pulling on this, good luck to you. Hope you get a Noctis. Hope you get Onion Knight. But I won't be pulling on it. So after the maintenance, guys, we have the second season, Chapters 3, Part 1. So it's gonna be great. If you're following the story, I don't read the story. That's to my shame. But playing JP, I'm kind of like further ahead than Global in terms of like story goes. And the reason is because I'm just grinding Lapis on JP. So I've already kind of seen these scenes, but from what I can tell, at least, it seems that at least since Season 2, the story has been progressing in like a parallel kind of fashion, where you get the old gang like Laswell, Lid, Sakura, Fina, like they have this kind of one journey, and then you have the Veritas working together, as you can see in the second image there, CG Reagan leading the gang. And they sometimes cross paths. That's my take on just like seeing the cutscenes itself, like not even reading the story because I can't read Japanese. So yes, it's gonna be good fun. For those of you who read the story, obviously you're gonna be excited. And Global, Phoenix is here, enhanced up to 2 stars, so you can fight it twice. And if Phoenix is anything like Leviathan, definitely don't go into these battles thinking they're gonna be a piece of cake. Phoenix most likely has some kind of re-raise ability on himself. I'm guessing. I've never fought him on JP, never read about him, and so I'm coming to this with you guys blind. Obviously, you're gonna find other news sources out there that actually know what they're talking about. So Phoenix is gonna be my first time here. I might attempt Phoenix on Global first, and then do it in JP, because I have no idea how to even unlock this quest in JP. Too much translations, probably too much research, but on Global, at least one wiki will do it for you. So you can see here, the evocation, when you do get Phoenix and you evoke Phoenix, you get Flames of Reincarnation, which says, does fire damage to all enemies and revive all KO'd allies. So full party revive, guys. Probably not, I'm guessing probably not full health. Probably the greater the star of the Phoenix, you get more health. That's what I'm guessing. But anyways, that's gonna be really great. You slap it on someone that doesn't have re-raise, like maybe your tank. Let's say your tank is the last one to survive. evoke Phoenix, bam, everybody's alive. And you know, you make sure your tank is covering the next hit or something. But so it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to Phoenix because, you know, I thought these Espers are gonna be like easy peasy. When Fenrir dropped, I was like, okay, Fenrir, new Esper, let's get him. Super easy. Leviathan dropped. Oh man, that was a tough battle. If you haven't seen that battle on Global, guys, definitely check that out. It was kind of nail biting, but yeah. So hopefully Phoenix is gonna be fun. And again, I'll attempt this on Global first. So that's it for the news, guys. Thanks for watching. For you guys on YouTube, obviously, thanks for watching the news here. Again, I'm not the most resourceful news source, but you know, I give my opinions, and with my experience, my current experience, I try to give you guys as much tips as possible with the events coming. And so hopefully these videos will be helpful to you. Now, if you have been on Global for a while, it might seem kind of like chillax for the couple events now, and at least for me, I haven't like pulled on a single banner since CG Fina, I believe, which is quite a while ago if you really think about it. I think a month ago now. And apparently though, we're gonna get some exciting collaboration at the end of April. Now, we don't know, no one knows, it's speculation right now. Is it a collaboration that JP has had before, or is it gonna be a global exclusive collaboration? We're not quite sure, but whatever it is, it's gonna be exciting, and I think I'll be pulling on that, because if it is a collab, most likely it's time limited, and I don't know. So there's a couple theories, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys, at least in this video. Whenever that gets announced or actually does drop, then you guys will see me covering that with my enthusiasm as usual. So anyways, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.